back to Kung Fu Maintenance. This one I had a strange front door leaking. Every time that it rained, the water would come right inside. Not a good situation, right? Anyway, here's how I was able to fix it, and here's what was going on. It's pretty funny. So I got a leak at the front door. I actually got the pad and carpet wet. Tried those out, and I was going to get a hose up here and test out and figure out where it was coming from. But today it just started to rain, and noticed there it is, water coming from the left side of the door. So gonna figure this out and fix it up before it causes any more damage. I had my door leaking here, and looking further at what happened, it's funny. Got this weather stripping that's hanging up, and notice, well, I mean, that's just not gonna work. Water's gonna run down the face of the door and hit the stripping. But what's funnier than that is they installed it backwards. They installed it on the outside of the door, whereas this backing should be on the inside of the door. That's so funny. So what's happening is the water is running straight down there, and of course running straight inside. So it's too funny. Anyway, gonna flip that around, no biggie, fix it up. And probably the door is going to close a lot easier and open a lot easier too. So, too funny. And it's not completely funny because it's actually going to leave a bunch of holes in the front of the door. But oh well, a little paint, and we're good to go. I should just really buy a new one. That's what it was. Causing all that damage. No, I actually got a better door seal for this type of door. I don't like this kind. I've got a kind that actually has a special grooves that pop in under the bottom. It's much better. And then it doesn't need to be screwed like this to the face. Okay, so I went and bought a new weather stripping for this. This is a Stanley type replacement weather stripping. Got these grooves here that it basically pushes up into the door. So there's some grooves underneath that it presses up into. And if that is not enough to hold it on, you can either glue it on or you can take off the door by removing the pins and pull the door off and then put some screws in through the bottom of the door frame. But I'm going to try just, a lot of times it's enough to just push it in. It's got these kerfs that basically latch up into place. So give it a shot here, and you can actually trim these to fit if you need to. Mine looks like it's going to fit just right without trimming, so I'm going to try it without any trimming first, and we'll see how that goes. So here it goes. Open the door, give it a shot. There it goes. Press it up into place. Okay. And it looks like I may need to trim it down just a hair on this edge. But everything seems to be working good there. So yeah. So just a little trim on this edge right here. I'm going to go ahead and mark it and trim it up using some strong scissors. There we go. Mark my line, and go ahead and pull it back off. Looks like the back side's good, and just cut it down. Probably a little bit better to use a little bit stronger scissors than that, but that was enough to do the job. There we go. And our weather stripping is in place. There we go. Check for any light. I've got a little bit of light there. So yeah, just I'll seal that up with another little piece of weather stripping. And again, I may need to glue this on. Ah, there we go. Good to go. A little bit of light on this end as well. And I think I'll just caulk it in. Give it a good seal. That way it doesn't just fall off on me. And I can just caulk in under this little spot as well. And I'll be good to go. Okay, that's replacing the weather stripping. Good to go. And this one, somebody crazily put this on backwards, so yeah, that was no good. So I'll have to fix this up, patch the holes, and paint it up. Make it like new. Got a wet paper towel. Quickly. Swipe all the dust off. Bottom of the and a dry paper towel. Try that all off really good. Okay. And now we'll pop our other shipping in. That's our caulking. Press it up nice and firmly. And we're good to go. Let that dry. That should keep it from popping off. Once it dries. And take a peek. It didn't really squish much of our thinking, so I'm actually going to add another bead inside there because we need it to make enough contact to make a good seal. Otherwise, it's really not going to do anything. Yeah. Got my little excess there. And that should do the trick. Yeah, we'll let that dry. Be all set. So I didn't have to wait too long to test it out. It wasn't until a night or two later. It started raining outside. Gonna test that door. And everything is nice and dry. I think you can hear it here. Rain dripping outside. Testing it with my bare feet. Make sure everything's nice and dry. And voila. Nice and dry. Very happy. Thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Over and out.